Well, it's been 2 years since former MSU sports doctor Larry Nassar was sentenced to life in prison for the sexual assault of minors. But even from behind bars, the effects of his abuse are still prevalent today.
Sarah Grimmer sat down with a West Michigan Nassar survivor who's continuing to fight for change.
How many times would you say the abuse happened?
We've calculated 8.
Kalamazoo's Sterling Reithman is one of hundreds of female athletes who came forward 2 years ago, confronting former MSU sports doctor Larry Nassar on his covered-up abuse and fighting for change.
People talk about how you wanted to leave a legacy, Larry. Change the world of sports medicine and leave your mark on USA Gymnastics. Well, take a look around. I think it's safe to say you've succeeded in that endeavor.
I think actually looking him in the eye when we spoke to him, I think that was more kind of that moment of maybe he's still in there, but you also just recognized that he had no power anymore.
No power at all. A shell of a man, Nassar now serves his life sentence for his crimes in prison. Meanwhile, his defense team files fruitless appeals.
It's exhausting. With Larry's appeals process, I take it as him just trying to stay relevant and trying to convince maybe himself that he still has some sort of control in this situation. I think for him and for people like him, it's very hard to accept the fact that you lost, you were caught.
Also caught? USA Gymnastics. This week, Nassar survivors rejected a $215 million settlement from USAG, calling it offensive.
Finding words for USAG. I think USAG and the USOPC have shown time and time again that they don't truly care about their athletes. They have done a lot of lip service to say that they do and that they care about athletes and that they're going to protect their athletes. But all we've ever asked for is change and accountability, and all they're offering is money.
Reithman says money won't keep future young athletes from being abused.
Every day I get Google alerts with his name in it. Every day I get Google alerts with USAG in it. I still am getting mail to my house about the USAG lawsuits.
But accountability might.
Right now, all we're seeing is them saying, well, we don't have any responsibility to protect our athletes. That wasn't on us. And I would say, now as a parent, then whose job is it?
Times are changing. New sexual abuse cases are being uncovered every month in the U.S., and Reithman says this systematic protection of predators has an expiration date.
For as frustrating sometimes as this process can be, I also think that it's also a reminder that we're going to continue to fight, and we're going to continue to help these survivors, no matter what their background is, no matter what their story is, because it's too important to just say that this has an end date on it.
Sarah Grimmer, reporting for Fox 17 News.
Now, yesterday, Reithman and other Nassar survivors joined men who have accused former U of M doctor Robert E. Anderson of sexual assault at a press conference. The goal was to support these men as they shared their stories of abuse while calling on the Attorney General to launch an investigation into the university.